Jarrod, tough afternoon as it always is coming here. What did you make of our performance?
I thought second half we were better in the first 15 minutes in terms of stepping onto them and creating our own chances. Just thought maybe we let 45 minutes go a little bit. I think when you come here in the early exchanges, you expect to be without the ball and a little bit not passive, but expect them to have the ball. I thought maybe we could have done more to step onto them and really put them under pressure a little bit, like we did in the second half. We created our chances from it, and we're playing one of the best teams in the world, and you can see you get chances from putting them under pressure. Teams don't like to be under pressure, and I thought the first 45 minutes we didn't do that enough, and you allowed them too much time on the ball. And with the quality that they have, you give them the time that we gave them, they're going to open you up with the quality that they did, and they before you know it, you're 2-0 down. But the reaction was good. We had some good chances. On another day, a couple might go in, and it's a different game. But ultimately, it wasn't. We're here on the end of a 3-0 result, which is disappointing. With the situation that we're in. But we have games coming up now where it's all down to us. We have to go and show it. We have to win those games.
Got a lot of players in this team who haven't got that much Premier League experience, haven't played here before. It's a steep learning curve, isn't it, when you come and play against Pep's team at the Etihad?
Yeah, it's a tough place to come. But like I said, I thought we done better in the second half than what we done in the first half, regardless of opposition. I think anyone that you play against, if you put them under pressure and you really get in their faces, they don't like it, and we done that. So like I said, I think it's just more disappointing because I felt obviously I haven't seen the game back yet, but I felt in the first half we kind of allowed them a little bit too much, and like I said, with the quality that they have, you allow them the time on the ball, they'll punish.
One of those goes in. I think we had 4 shots, and obviously there was that bit, especially with the bit with Cree and I think Mateus and Freddie. It's just one of them goes in at 2-1. It gives us a bit of tails up, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I mean, and we're creating those chances. So as disappointing as a 3-0 is, and listen, I know it's disappointing. We're in the situation that we're in. It's all about results. But going into the games, I think the last couple of weeks the performances have definitely improved. I think the fighting spirit has improved, and we feel like we're in a good place to go into those games. And like I said, now we have to do it. But I think we're creating opportunities, we're in games, and that's always a good sign in a way, is trying to take a positive out of a negative situation. I think when you're in this situation and you're losing and you're not creating nothing, you don't have any chances, you're completely out of the game, then it's tough on confidence and all those things. But I think the way that we've been playing the last few weeks, I think we've been improving bit by bit. And I think we just have to keep doing that. We have to keep doing the right things. We have to keep doing the right things every single day, coming into training well. And then when it's the weekend, keep trusting what we're doing, keep trusting in yourself, keep trusting your teammates, and things will change. And, I think, like I said, I think you do the right things, you get the rewards.
The manager always says, he gets asked, you've got to run a games, you've got this group of games, etc. He says you've got to take it one day, one game at a time. Next game we've got is at home. It's our Christmas home game. We need to go into that and really give it everything.
Yeah, and listen, there's 2 games in 3 days. So it's a real big opportunity for us to, put in a good performance and then go on to the next one. Of course, we take it game by game, but when you play 3 days, it's important to put in a good result, good performance, get a good result, and then you take that confidence into the next one. Then you take it into the next one, and the next one. But like I said, it's down to us to do it. We've got a good week of training now before we play, and then train well, and then turn up, and it's down to us.
We just spoke to Jarrod. He said our second half performance is what we should be about. Thoughts on the game?
Devastated with obviously the result that's happened to us today, but I think Jarrod is spot on when the second half performance was a lot better than I think what we showed in the first half. We showed a bit more intensity in the way we pressed, and a bit more, I'd say, team belief that we can get something from the game. I think it's a really difficult one, especially for me with the responsibility I take for the third goal. Devastated with that and devastated with the result as well. But these are mistakes that I'm going to learn from, and it hurts, but we'll bounce back with a massive game next week.
Win as a team and lose as a team, Freddie. And we did give it a go, and coming here is probably as hard a place to go as you can go in world football. So we've got to be heartened by the fact that we created chances that could have got us back in the game.
Yeah, but I think that came from us pressing and being a bit more brave as a team off of the ball. I think that's come off us, believing that we can get something from the game especially with Man City and the way they keep the ball. And there was times where we pressed and we got the ball back, and my chance and a few other chances from the forward players, we could have got something from the game. But yeah, it's just everyone's just devastated after the game. It wasn't nice today.
Got to pick ourselves up. 2 home games.
Yeah, massive opportunities for us. We've got games against teams that are in and around us as well. So I think every game we go into, we're full of belief. But these next games are crucial for us, especially with where we are in the table, and they're a great chance for everyone to get together as a club, fans and players, and get results that we need in the difficult period that we are in. But these next few games are really exciting for us.
And for you, obviously, you shouldn't beat yourself up too much. You've come into the side and you've given us something different. You've helped anchor that midfield. As we come into Christmas, you look back on the first half of the season. Obviously, we want to win more games, but reflecting on that, going out there, going toe to toe with teams like this, this is where we all want to be and where we want to stay.
Yeah, of course. But obviously, when you're doing well, I think obviously when you make mistakes, it's going to hit you harder.
Yeah.
But it's how you bounce back and how you show character to bounce back. And today has happened, and I'm going to make sure that next week I'm full of confidence and showing everyone what I can do again, and try to be a leader in the team as well. So that's what I'm looking to do going into next week. And
those fans want the best for you. They're so happy to see you out there wearing a shirt as one of our own. What's your Christmas message to them? I won't put words in your mouth.
It's a massive thank you. I know the situation we're in as a team isn't what anyone wants, the fans and us as players. It's not what anyone wants. But I said just now, we've got a few games where we can change something massively in the league, and games coming up where we definitely think that we can get 3 points in every game coming up. So it's a massive opportunity for us to step up as players and step up as a team and step up as like I say, as a unit. And we are really excited, even off of the back of today. Everyone knows it's a massive opportunity coming up.